Business case for gender equity at Zest is pretty clear. We're a HR consultancy. 84% of HR folks are female. So we need to be really conscious of how we're building our workplace right from the start. We've got a predominantly female workforce. If anything, our gender equity challenge is in the other direction. So I guess being a early new business, we got to build the structure of the organisation around what we know our workforce is going to look for. The first step to improving gender equity was really about work design. So again, when you're starting a business, you have the freedom of kind of designing it right from the start. Knowing that our workforce is largely female with caring responsibilities, we kind of built flexibility right into the DNA of who we are and to how we work. So we're largely a work from home business, and we very much encourage the team to manage and flex their hours. So our full-time work week is 35 hours, as long as clients get what they need. So as long as we have the client site and the client contact hours, I really don't care. And I say that with love. I really don't care when you do that work. If you want to drop the kids off every day, that is fantastic. You don't need to ask me. You don't need to tell me. I want you to just manage yourself, manage your clients, manage your life in a way that works for you. So we were lucky to be able to build that in from the start. The flexibility absolutely has been really, really key. And I think normalising talking about what we need to do. So whether that's talking about caring responsibilities upwards or downwards, whether it's talking about needing to run to appointments and things like that, Alex and I role model that. So it makes it normal and safe for everyone else to say, hey, I won't be online for a couple of hours, I'm doing a thing. So I think leading by example is really key. I guess we don't have a lot of data and metrics. I mean, we're 8 people, so and I have one male in the business. So if anything for us, it's just being really conscious of making sure our gender split is representative of the HR workforce. I would like to see more LGBTI representation in our organisation. I think that's really important, as well as cultural diversity. We want to see it across the board. So now that we've baked in, I think, good gender equity, it's about being what do we do for our other diverse groups. Well, I think given that we were such a new business, people didn't really know about us, but in the last year that awareness has increased, and we've just had a job go out for a senior consultant, and we were inundated with applications, and for people who are really, really highly skilled and who were willing to trade REM for flexibility and work-life balance. So I think our brand recognition and awareness has become really appealing, and we're getting access to really amazing candidates, which for me demonstrates the business case for flexibility in contemporary work. You don't always have to compete on salary. So my key personal learnings through this journey is really about continuing to agitate and challenge the status quo. I think it's really easy to, know that we've got a flexible workforce and be like, tick, we've done the thing. So what's the next thing? So we've built this in. How are we challenging ourselves to be on that leading edge? How are we working with the people in our sphere, whether it's colleagues, clients, peers, team members, to continue to challenge some of these structural and institutional things that create gender inequity? So I think the risk for us is sometimes getting comfortable with where we are. So it's continuing to agitate. CEOs should join CEOs for Gender Equity because it's a really important space to have very valuable conversations. We are seeing swings in both directions around gender equity across the world, across the Western world, people who are continuing to invest in equity, diversity, and inclusion activity, and people who are rolling that back. So this is not the time to get comfortable, it's the time to continue to advocate for equality across all areas and dimensions, and gender equity is a really important part of that. It's a safe space, you learn lots of great ideas, and it continues to challenge you to how you can do more, so highly recommend. CGE has impacted Zest. I think it gives us access as a small business to the types of learnings and people that we wouldn't have access to otherwise. So I get to send my team to great speaking events. I think we had the Commissioner for Gender Equity. My team got to go and hear from them. So I think it's not only my own learning, chatting to other CEOs, but I get to send my team to have those development experiences as well, which as a small business is hard to scale. So that's been really, really valuable.